The Forsaken Airfield has been more fully explored than I ever planned, so much so that I'm now paying the price in the form of insomnia. It's like the zone itself is telling me to GTFO. Hello Legion, this is Hadrian, thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I am actually going to leave this zone. However, before I do that, I'm going to have to take a very close look at the things that I'm lugging around, because I frankly have too much stuff with me at the moment. Now, I could get rid of the antiseptic if I was going to pick some... Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and drop that, because I will certainly find more, first of all, but we can pick some Old Man's Beard on the way out and have antiseptic if we need it. Let's go ahead and harvest that parka. It's one of the heavier items that we're lugging around. One that we just grabbed. Now I did just pick up the thick wool sweater. So we're going to wear that. And it looks like... these are similar, but this one does have... So there's a trade-off here. This one does have better, you know, sort of moisture protection, whereas this has... It also has less armor, so this has more protection against attacks. We're going to go with the plaid shirt. The differences are really minimal. It's not something I'm super concerned about. Now, of course, one nice thing about grabbing a pair of driving gloves is that I now have more cured leather, which I've needed. So we're going to harvest those. And with that being done, I can repair... First of all, let's do a couple of... Oh, it's going to take an hour? I don't have an hour. I got stuff to do. All right, well, we're not going to do that then. 21 pounds of food things. One thing I could do before I leave. Herbal tea can help lessen the impact of insomnia. I have what I need here to do a fair amount of cooking. No, I don't want to start the fire yet. I want to place the cooking skillet. I actually think it would be worth my while to do some of that. So let's break down some wood in here. We can pass the insomnia here, but then I will be able to leave not only more fully fed. Oh crap, crap. Nope. Don't you dare. Wow, calorie consumption is fast. That is me not paying attention to just how much faster calorie consumption is in this relative to Against All Odds Season 7. It's a big difference. But the reason I turned it up is I know we're going to find plenty of food. Could get interesting much later in the series. Assuming we make it that far. Which, I'm not going to start making those kinds of assumptions yet, but... Okay. I still need to do plenty of cooking for reasons that we're now, like, very much experiencing in real time. I need to be able to eat these potatoes, for example. Okay. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start a fire. Not going to use the magnifying lens. Cattail head, reclaimed wood, perfect. I can always step outside, too, and grab some sticks, potentially. Steaks. Or we could fail miserably. That's fine, too. Wood matches. Cattail head. Did I try to start that using reclaimed wood? Alright, you know what? That's on me. That's a 40% start chance. I think I tried to start it using reclaimed wood. That's me being spoiled.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
From 2 months plus, probably. Would you say it was 2 months plus of fire starting 5? Spoiled rotten. But we all know these feelings, right? It's the new run blues. Alright, so I can make porridge, but the main thing I want to make right now are potatoes. They take a while to cook. I'm going to go ahead and add those sticks, and while those are cooking, in fact... Hang on, there's a couple things I need to do. Yeah. Let's drink some water. I'll need to get some more water from this fire, too. Now we can break up this crate. Let's just start with what we have in here. The broom as well should offer something. Yep. That's another 1 reclaimed wood. And going to try and hold on to that coal if I can. Now, was there a rifle? Yes, there was. Much better in terms of time on this fire. And then, of course, there's the chair. Now, that is going to take an hour. So it might be time for me to step outside while we wait for those potatoes to cook. I just realized... I know I can... Well, hang on. Let me check these barrels. I just realized that my audio ducking software is not running at the moment. So if this episode seems a little louder than usual, that's why. It's too late. We're already in full swing. So I will turn it back on before I start recording the next one. Alright, so I got some scrap metal there from that. Alright, so these are cooked. Let's go ahead and cook 2 more. Thankfully, it looks like I had the water that I needed. Because it does take a little bit of water when you do that. Small amount. Hopefully we will be able to pass the insomnia just here with minimal issue. Alright, so I suppose, yeah, it doesn't really make sense to run around looking for more sticks. I can just break up more of these. They take 15 minutes each. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, I suppose, because you never know what's going to walk up on me while all this is happening. There's also this bench, which takes an hour and 30 minutes. That's time I don't have. But yeah, very, very relaxing early game visit to the Forsaken Airfield, all considered. You don't normally use the words relaxing and Forsaken Airfield in the same sentence, but here we are. Here we are indeed. Okay, now, I don't actually have tea, it looks like. That makes me sad. So, we'll just go for some water here. And at this point, we're just going to add some more reclaimed wood. I'm going to go ahead and pile all of it on there because I don't want to be lugging it around. We need to reduce encumbrance. That's part of my motivation for doing this. Alright, 16 minutes till ready. Let's go ahead and eat that. That's non-potable water. Now I can cook a good amount of porridge, to be honest. Like, an absurd amount of porridge. So let's go ahead and start working on that. And we might need to do more momentarily. Okay. Yeah, so we can make coffee here. I don't have a second cooking pan, so I can't double up the porridge servings. That makes me really sad. That would be very convenient if I could do that, but unfortunately I cannot. So it does make sense to make a few more coffees, so I'll do that. Alright, so that porridge is cooked. Let's go ahead and prep some more. I'll need to keep a very close eye on how much water I have. Like right now, yeah, it's already dropping again. I'll make some coffee. Getting cooking skill for every single one of these, so there's that at least. Okay, that porridge is done. Now we're out of water, as expected. So let's do the same amount of water in each and pass some time. Yeah, this should work pretty well for passing the insomnia. And there's the aurora. We're going to stay inside. Although I might poke my head outside and see if the shortwave radio is telling me anything. I kind of doubt it, though. I'm not expecting that to be the case. Alright, so some more porridge. Maybe a bit more coffee. But I'm not going to drink the coffee right now. Heck no. Not interested in that. Alright, 6 minutes until that's ready. Go ahead and make one more coffee, please. Pick that up. Keep making porridge. And let's check the shortwave radio. Nice. There's a cooking skill upgrade. That's another reason that I was doing this. Now, it looks like we can make bannocks as well, which is super nice. So that's not quite as good as doubling up on the porridge, but it's close. Alright, those are going to take 20 minutes till they're ready. 28 minutes, excuse me. So, yeah, make a bit more porridge, please. Can never have enough oatmeal. Okay, let's poke our heads outside. Now recall that we do have a setting that enables wolves to get the jump on me. Okay. Nothing happening, which, not a huge surprise, but I wanted to check. How about some music? Okay. So I'll need to be mindful of how much time is left on the fire. Actually, it looks like it might already be dimming. No, it's still got an hour and 6 minutes. Okay, so let's just melt some snow here. And is there anything else in here that I can break up for wood? I don't think there is. Can't even break up that lamppost, which, let's be honest, you should be able to, but you can't. Alright, so we have this last barrel here. Only going to take 15 minutes. We'll do that. That'll allow us to add a bit more time to this fire. Step back inside. Okay. I think I would like to make sure... How much water do I have? I'm not completely out of water. And that snow is... Yeah, I'm already making some there, so let's just keep going with the porridge then. One of the things I've looked forward to the most from this particular season of Against All Odds, given that we have set it up as we have, is the ability to explore the cooking options more, which I'm already doing from the get-go. Not only was the previous run...
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Thank you, Jennifer, so much. Not only was the previous run kind of hampered by the fact that we were constantly having to keep moving to survive and really focus on more core mechanics, and we couldn't really get deep into like enjoying the cooking system because the ingredients were hard to find and it took time to learn, and my priorities were just elsewhere given all of that. But also, the update came in the middle of the series, so now we have lower difficulty and we're starting from the beginning, which is really nice. Alright, so apparently I need to drink something, which is not particularly surprising. I'll just go ahead and drink the rest of the water that I have on me, and we will very shortly have more. There we go. Now I'm going to make some bannocks there, and I might go ahead and make some more water in the cooking pot. We've got 54 minutes, excuse me. Okay, let me break up one of these torches for a stick. It's not ideal. But it might give me the time that I need for the snow that's currently melting. Because I don't want to get rid of that coal. I would rather have it. Okay, 29 minutes, perfect. So those will finish in time. I am satisfied with the amount of cooking I've just done. Now I need to sleep, if I can manage it. I do have a decent amount of water, which is nice. I wonder, if you consume porridge... No, it's just caloric value. That's it. Not that that's a problem. Let's go ahead and sort by weight. And chow down on some of the heavier stuff, which actually the porridge is on that side. So we're not getting the benefit... We are not able to benefit from the fact that the porridge is warm at the moment because we're not actually going anywhere. It's fine, though. Okay, non-potable water. Yeah, we'll have just enough time here. Alright, 1 minute left on that. Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah. By the time I wake up, I should be able to eat a few more things. The only thing I'm concerned about is the insomnia. If Glimmerfog comes back tonight at all, which it might in association with the Aurora, I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's the case. If Glimmerfog comes back, then we could have an issue. That would be unfortunate. All right. Woke up fully rested. It looks like it's the very beginning of the day. So now, as promised, let's go ahead and snack on some of the heavier stuff. Nice. Acceptable porridge. I know, I'm a child. Let's go ahead and step outside. It's probably still going to be pretty cold and, yeah, pretty dark. This is an interest, and the Aurora is still going, too. Yeah, let's brave it. Let's go ahead and brave it. There might be wolves nearby. There were wolves over there, like, right in front of me. So, it is not outside the realm of possibility that there's a wolf, like, a lot closer than I would like there to be. Honestly, I should probably stay in the cabin, but this is going to be part of the fun of this series, and I want to err on the side of being a bit, shall we say, spicier than I would normally be. Why? I mean, not to continue the childish streak, but because I can. That's literally the reason. Because I can. I don't know if the route that I'm following now is going to get me down. And I also can't tell if this weather is getting better or worse. Alright, hang on. I'm going to take a look. It seems like it might be getting better. Okay, that is a good ways down, and also looks like it might be a death wall. So let's not tempt fate, shall we? Definitely hear wolves. The Aurora has ended, so unless we have the bug where the wolves stay aurorified, which is possible, that's going to be a fun thing to deal with this series. Happened with the Timberwolf in Against All Odds Season 7, so that was fun. And by fun, I mean terrifying. Yeah, I don't know if this has been a smart move going this way, because I don't actually think that there's necessarily a way down from here. It's actually increasingly looking like there isn't, although there does seem to be a path in this direction. And there is that part of me that, like... Whoa.
Sure getting cold.
That was actually a frickin' Hadrian shake in response to Jennifer. I mean, I saw the rabbit, and I thought that might be something, but, like, the combination of the rabbit and then Jennifer randomly yelling in my ear about being cold at the exact moment that I saw the rabbit was a bit much. It was a bit much, Jennifer. Could you not next time? Please and thanks. Oh, nice. All right, so... I mean, we found a climbing spot.
If I don't warm up soon.
Unfortunately, unless there is an obvious goading path, which there might be, we'll look. Oh boy. Alright, well, that didn't work out. I kind of had a feeling that it wouldn't, but I'm way too encumbered. Way too encumbered. To worry about it. So, I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to, like, go back to the cabin, sleep for a couple of hours. Like, I could sprint back to the cabin right now and probably get all of my energy back, all of my life back. And then it might be more reasonable weather for actually leaving the zone. It just involves a little bit of back and forth. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Bunny. Hi, friends. How are things? Did I scare you? I was just trying to make conversation. Jeez. Freshly traumatized by aurora wolves, I suppose. Okay. It's not much farther, is it? I guess I walked farther than I realized. I'm also surprised...
Looks like I made it through another night.
...not to have run into any wolves yet. That's an interesting rock face there. Makes you feel like it's climbable. And yes, you did make it through another night, Jennifer. Well done. Well done indeed. This is interesting weather, because we have the weather slightly downtuned from Against All Odds Season 7, so, like, I actually can't really get a read on, is this getting worse? Is it getting better? Is this just a pleasant, windy, breezy flurry? I don't know. But the anxiety is real. I suppose it shouldn't be. See, the bunnies walk on top of the snow. Why can't the ptarmigan? Serious question. Why can't the ptarmigan? If the bunnies can do it... I'm just saying. Alright, indoors. Just for a moment. Let's sleep for 3 hours. I'm going to say 4, but we'll get through. We'll regain most of that condition. Woke up fully rested. And this does also give me the opportunity to consume a bit more food, so let's do that. Specifically with the aim of not lugging around quite as much stuff. And to tell you the truth, I probably still have some things on me that I can get rid of. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Now, I have this new hoodie that I don't need anymore. Let's just drop it. I have these items which I don't need. They're not particularly heavy. And, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I have all these pairs of wool socks. I have a pair that's actually slightly better than the one I'm wearing, so let's drop those. It's weird to drop all that stuff as opposed to harvesting it, but I just don't have to harvest it. It's not necessary. Then we have a lot of scrap metal. More than we need. There's honestly an argument for dropping all the scrap metal. There's an argument for dropping the scrap lead. We're only 10 pounds encumbered now, though, so we have made some progress there. Oh, simple tools. Yep. Get rid of those. Anything else? The food we will chew through, literally, relatively quickly. So, let's step back outside. Okay. Less wind. Less snow. Well, maybe same amount of snow, but less wind. I do need to be mindful of those wolves that I was just talking about, because they're right over there. That's how close the wolves were. Ptarmigan? Hang on, is that a wolf right there? No, that's a rock. Alright, I just heard ptarmigan. Somewhere. Hello? Maybe they're up. I mean, they're going to be on high ground. And I feel like they were in front of me, so they must be up here. It's just that if I kill one, I'm going to end up lingering here for a bit longer, and I don't necessarily... Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to leave. I've explored this zone. I've got the itch. I want to keep going. I want to do signal void stuff. That is it's a desire that now stretches across 2 series and Against All Odds. It's an itch that must be scratched. Okay. Ptarmigan are here. Found them. Yeah. As much as I would like to, I am going to keep moving. I know. I know. I know, they're right there. I do want that improved bedroll, but I want to leave Forsaken Airfield more. And if I'm going to start plucking Ptarmigan right now, then I'd have to double back a good bit. And hang out at Justy's Hovel for like an entire episode. And that's not the plan. It's not the plan. Okay. There's the airfield. Straight ahead. We won't necessarily beeline to it. But it's worth kind of having our bearings because the weather could change. There's not a moose at that clearing this time. Okay. So we're going to start heading for the same exit that I used the first time. Now, one thing to kind of ask before I leave. Do I need the heavy hammer with me? Because I have not one but two heavy hammers. And I don't actually have them both in my possession. But I know where both of them are. One of them is by the forge. I see another sapling up there. Looks like another birch sapling, in fact. So I'm going to go grab that while I'm looking at it. I need to start curing the birch saplings that I have. Every time that I stay inside, as I was just doing for a bit. I can do the same with any hides that I find. Alright, so there's a couple more saplings. That will be very useful for eventual arrow shafts.
Starting to feel numb.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, I don't want to sprint too much. Because I'd like to have some stamina if a wolf actually does jump me. But we're going to head up that direction momentarily. But first, there are a couple of places I want to visit. I recall that I left some things at the shed across the airfield. I think I will bring the heavy hammer with me. I might regret that decision. But on the off chance that I don't find another as easily, I would hate to have left it behind, you know? It's that straightforward. So, alright, hypothermia risk.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Forsaken Airfield is starting to act a little bit more like Forsaken Airfield. Which is mildly concerning, I suppose. I'm pretty comfortable at the moment. But that's just because it's early game, it's not that cold yet. And I feel like I'm well armed, able to defend myself, etc., etc. Did I just hear a wolf charging somewhere? Nope. I would hear music if that were the case. Okay, let's step inside for a moment. We're going to grab the heavy hammer. One thing I don't have yet, and it makes me sad that I don't have it. I don't have a, I should have used a different kind of match there. But I do not have a storm lantern yet. Despite having searched all of these areas, which is kind of wild when you think about it. Hang on, did I miss anything in these containers? Doesn't seem that I did. There's that second flashlight. And there's the heavy hammer. Okay. So I think what I'll do here is we'll put the torch out, hold on to it just in case I need it when I leave. But I do want to get a little bit more rest, recover a bit of condition and temperature before I leave. But now that we've arrived back at the airfield, At the beginning of the next episode, I am going to, again, revisit the shed where I left some other stuff, just to make sure that some of the things that I left there, which I didn't note, so I just want to double check for my own benefit, like, okay, what's there before I leave? And then we're going straight for the exit, the same way I left in Season 7, but with a different kind of set of objectives. Or, now that I think about it, it's a very similar set of objectives. So, here's hoping we don't run into a bear on the tracks in the middle of the night and have that much deja vu that soon. That would not be cool, but, you know, there's lots more to do because we haven't actually explored Broken Railroad yet. Whereas, and obviously in the end of Against All Odds Season 7, we've done that. So there's going to be lots to do when I get there before I even have to keep going farther, and I might find a rifle, I might find a rifle variant, who knows? I mean, all bets are off, really. There could be any number of variables that play out once we arrive in Great Bear proper. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not new here, look for the join button to get access to channel unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.